Hi friend, Toya here at Toya Talks, where I share with you tips on how you can lose weight and improve your health with intermittent fasting and healthy lifestyle habits. And today I wanted to post a quick video for you because a lot of people come to me with this same issue. And that is when you go shopping and you realize that nothing that you like fits. None of the outfits that you think are cute actually come in your size, and you have to go get everything in a bigger size that you had never planned on getting. And then when you go look at the bigger sizes, you are just completely discouraged because you can't find anything that you like, that looks good, that you feel like is flattering. And I've been there, right? You know, part of my journey was, I remember when I went to go try on bridesmaids dresses for a friend's wedding, and I was the only one of all of my friends that couldn't fit into the standard size in the store. I had to wear all of the really big plus sizes that nobody really wanted to wear or was interested in, but it was the only thing that I could fit. And I remember how depressed and discouraged and dejected I felt after that fitting. And that was actually the catalyst that spurred me to losing weight. So the very first thing that I would say that you should do, if you recognize you've gone into a store and nothing fits, there's nothing that you see that you really like, I don't want you to use that as an excuse to be depressed or get discouraged. So that's the first step, is don't get discouraged, don't get depressed. Use this as your motivation to make a change. A lot of times when we get really discouraged, the first thing we want to do is give up, say, I know I can't lose all this weight, I'm depressed, I'm discouraged, I'm just gonna go eat a donut or eat some ice cream or get some chocolate, whatever your food craving is that you go to when you're emotionally upset. And I'm going to say to you that that's the first thing that you don't do when you realize that you can't fit into what you want. Use that as your motivation and your encouragement to start trying to lose weight and really stick to it this time. The second thing that you need to do is start where you are and build from there. A lot of times what I see with the clients that I work with is they want to come in the door and overhaul everything, right? Start going to the gym 5 days a week and work out for 2 hours and cut carbs completely out of the diet and become a vegetarian, and just doing all of these things all at once is not practical. You have to start with where you are and then go from there. Build something that's sustainable into your lifestyle. One of the big things that I recommend on this channel is intermittent fasting. It's how I myself lost over 90 pounds. And I work with a lot of my clients with walking them through the intermittent fasting process, because I have not found anything that is more effective, not only for being worked into your lifestyle, but also with weight loss and health improvement. And you can build it into your lifestyle, like I said, without overhauling everything that you do, right? It's really more about when you eat and the timing of your meals as opposed to what you eat. And then once you become consistent with the timing of your meals with intermittent fasting, then you can start making adjustments to what you're eating during that time. But first, start where you are and build something into your lifestyle that you can stick with. The third thing that I really want to encourage you to do, it's very easy to do. However, it's not something a lot of us incorporate, and that is drinking water. I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing about drinking water at this point, especially if you have been trying to lose weight. I'm sure you've seen it a million times that water helps with weight loss. And it really does. I didn't like to drink water before. I used to say that I was allergic to water. I didn't like the way it tasted. But once I started getting serious about my weight loss journey, I wanted to get rid of a lot of those extra calories, and diet sodas and drinks just don't cut it. A lot of times a sweetener can trick your body into thinking that you are still taking in sugar, and it can still make it harder for you to lose weight. Water is great because it helps with your energy levels. It flushes a lot of toxins out of your body, and it also helps with your overall weight loss. So I would definitely say that you should really, as much as you can, incorporate water into your diet. Like I said, start where you are. Don't try to drink a gallon of water overnight, right? But start with where you are. If you don't drink any water now, start with getting in 1 bottle of water a day. Then work up to 2 bottles, then 3 bottles. But water is such an important part of any weight loss journey. And so I would really encourage that you incorporate that into your diet. My fourth tip for you would be to start walking 2 to 3 days a week. And the reason I say start walking 2 to 3 days a week is this comes back to the starting with where you are, right? If you've gotten to a place where you can't fit into your clothes, you can't find anything that fits in the store, a lot of times it's because we've slid into some bad habits, right? And one of those is a lack of exercise. Especially in this pandemic world, we have not been getting out to work out as much as we can. So if you haven't been working out, I definitely encourage you to start with walking 2 to 3 days a week. And start where you are again, right? Don't necessarily go out 2 to 3 days a week and jump right into a half an hour or 45-minute walk. However, go out, do 2 to 3 days, maybe a 10-minute walk or even a 5-minute walk if it's just around the block. And then once you can become consistent with doing that 2 to 3 days a week, then start slowly adding more time onto your walk. And doing that will help you to build in an exercise habit, and that will then really help with your weight loss and overall toning and conditioning and really just health improvement as you start to build that cardio into your lifestyle. And the fifth and final tip that I have for you today is to stay consistent. If I had to say the next biggest thing that really trips people up is just the consistency of it, right? Once you start to build these habits again, just rinse and repeat every day. Keep doing the same thing. If you mess up, start over again the next day. Every chance is an opportunity for us to build again and begin again. So, do the intermittent fasting, set your eating window times and stick to those times. Put 2 days on the calendar that you're going to go for a walk and stick to those days. Tell yourself, I'm going to drink 1 or 2 bottles of water a day or however many you need to start at to work up from, and be consistent with that. Just rinse and repeat and do it day after day. And if you mess up, you fall off the wagon, you don't do the intermittent fasting one day, you eat late one night, you eat too early one day, it doesn't matter. Just rinse and repeat, get up and do it again the next day. When I was on my weight loss journey, I did not do it perfectly every day. I had plateaus. I had times when I wasn't losing weight. I had times where I gained a little weight. I had days where I did not stick to my intermittent fasting schedule consistently. I didn't drink 8 glasses of water. I didn't work out every single week. But in general, I remained consistent with those things. If I had a week that I couldn't exercise, I'd get back to it the next week. If I had a day that wasn't great with intermittent fasting one day, I would get back to it the next day. And that's the most important thing I think that you can do, is really to just remain consistent, because consistency is the key to successful weight loss. All right, friends, I hope that was helpful and provided some encouragement to you today. I know firsthand how depressing and discouraging and upsetting it can be when you can't find any clothes that fit. You feel disgusting. You just don't feel great about yourself. But I am encouraging you today, please don't give up. I am living proof that you can get to the other side of your weight loss. You can accomplish your weight loss goals. You just have to remain consistent. So follow the tips that I outlined in this video, and I hope that you will have great weight loss success. Leave me a comment below the video and let me know if you're going to try any of these things, and if you have experienced the whole just not being able to find anything that fits, and what you're going to do differently so that you can finally get into that outfit or those clothes that you want to fit again. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye.